Hey everyone, so today we're going to talk about a new collection I've acquired, and we're going to go through and talk about this guy in particular, the Lugano from Leisure Society. It is a very beautiful collection, so let's take a look at this one, have some fun with it, while I commit some sort of optical sin by wearing a very trendy, bright, neon colored frame, and talking about some of the most timeless in the industry. Yeah, let's get into it. We had to rectify that problem, obviously. Wasn't a problem. Some of you will say it was. Now, if you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, stick around, smash the like button, let me know your thoughts as we go through, because what we do is kind of talk about and review different pieces of eyewear that are a little bit more exclusive, a little bit harder to come by, and talk about some cool points of them and how to take care of them. This one in particular is a new from Leisure Society. I have a hard time keeping track. This is a new one for me, okay? Give me a break. So this is the Lugano in tortoise and 24 karat, I believe, perhaps 18 karat. It is the tortoise colorway. I think that's the 18 karat. Now, what's cool with these, they are each individually serial numbered. I don't know the production numbers for these, which I thought was kind of interesting. I could not get a straight answer on that, so that's one thing to keep in mind. Overall, I really like the detail work on these. Generally, I don't like more traditional colorways. I mean, they're extremely nice, don't get me wrong, but I have a hard time just, these are beautiful, incredible. You know, it's not going to be like T. Henry, okay? But the detail work is absolutely incredible. You've got your titanium core with custom milling, riveted hinges to the temples. The front, nope, heat sunk, but we expect that at this kind of a thickness. Now, actually, I don't know how you would have done that differently, because what's really cool with these, and you won't see it with any other manufacturer, their acetates, you can see the light hitting it, that is true titanium all the way throughout. So even this rim has a titanium core. This company focuses on the leisure lifestyle, obviously being Leisure Society. So travel comes with that, right? You have a lifestyle of going to these events, traveling the world, having fun in general. Well, acetates don't hold up well to that, unfortunately, at this thickness, okay? There are others out there that do, but at this level of thin material, you don't get a nice, strong, reinforced bridge. Here, it's gonna hold its shape because it's a titanium core. All the way through, all the way around, beautiful detail, 18 karat plated. I will get argued about this all day long. The rep's gonna see this, he's gonna yell at me. It's not plated, it's plated. It is a fancy way of doing a plating to build up a thicker level of material, and it is bonded at a molecular level to the titanium, but it's still a plated application. Okay, now on to specifically the Lugano. Absolutely beautiful detailing on this frame. Weight is fairly light. The balance is pretty good, a little bit front heavy on this one, which you expect when you get into the larger sizes like this guy is. And of course, very edgy shape on this one, which I find interesting because in general, their focus is going to be more traditional, more timeless. They build for heirloom grade quality using primarily precious materials. And look, I even have their little booklet here so we can go through and talk about all these things. One that I definitely want to mention is the designer himself. So these are designed by Shane Baum, and his attention to detail is really spectacular. While I don't get super excited about these frames personally, it's not really in particular my style because it's a lot more subdued colorways, a lot more neutral features, but the features that are there are very beautiful, well thought out, and well done. Like even the tortoise on these, it's not heavy on one side versus the other, just really pretty, really well thought out. Even nice attention to detail here on the nose pads. You know, we've seen that on some of the other manufacturers. But then of course, you do have that 5-barrel hinge. And these all have a lifetime warranty on them, which is really something unheard of in the industry. When it comes with quality, you can get lifetime warranty stuff that's just whatever, throw it out. It costs pennies to make. That's a different ballgame. Lifetime warranty, because of the design, the construction, the features, the way they're built, even the spring hinge ones have rebuildable spring hinges, really incredible and well done. In today's kind of throwaway world, that's something I love to see. And, you know, economically speaking, we don't know quite where things are headed. So buying something once that isn't insanely expensive, I mean, these guys are going to run around $600 depending on the lens options you go with. So they're not cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but when you consider it's a frame that's going to last a lifetime and then some, it's a little bit easier to consider and swallow that. Now, as I mentioned, I wanted to talk about Shane Bond for a second, ran back off on that frame. So here, this little book, you buy one of these, you get your nice little intro to all of this. I'm not going to sit here and read this to you, but one thing I thought was interesting is that he's a designer that has actually been inducted into a Fashion Designers Hall of Fame of sorts. It is the CFDA, Council of Fashion Designers of America, alongside an elite group of fashion accessory designers because of his knowledge and ability to create products of such a high quality and exceptional beauty. At one time, from what I understand, he was also designing for Louis Vuitton, and now we have this brand after that adventure. Really, really cool stuff. Now, I didn't get too far into these, but I did want to bring up this little shield detailing on the front because it is very subtle, but it is very classic, and it adds just a little to the frame. So, beautiful frame. If you want something that's kind of that timeless, I highly recommend looking at the collection. This one in particular, very good. I'll throw some links down in. I like that this one's a little bit more edgy. So this is the one I can at least get a little excited about. A little. Now, let me know your thoughts on these. I think it's a very cool frame, but leave me some feedback. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you want to grab one, of course, I will have the links to that in the contents and the description as well. Comments and description as well. Anyway, catch you guys next time.